Afternoon, good morning, good evening, folks. We pay the edges, man. This is man always George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, folks, this is my end of the month, the roundtable discussion for Sunday. I have some very special guests, some very lovely ladies, and today I am wearing my bad rap hat. Shout out to Eunice Martinez Kitchen, my girl, my homie, my ace boon coon. I appreciate her giving this hat and sharing it with me. I think she's a great lady. Shout out to Bad Rap. That's big and defined, ripped and plump. So, folks, today's roundtable discussion is about the Master Olympia. We did talk about this, but this time I want to bring some competitors to share their thoughts and their feelings and their experience being in another country for women's bodybuilding, for female bodybuilding in general, and the experience of being in Japan and the experience of the Masters. Oh, now the first lady I got to bring in here, she is now Olympia qualified. I had the pleasure of having her on my channel. She's a lovely lady. I mean the word lady. The lovely Miss Robin Mays. Welcome, madam.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Here we have also, you know what? I love my sisters. So I have here another sister here, the lovely Mrs. Donna Jones from the Caribbean, from Barbados. She's here, so I've got to bring her in. Yes, welcome, man. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Also, another lovely lady. She has been also Olympian competitor in the past. She's dynamite. We say the thing that's good things come in small package. The lovely Mrs. Trish Wood. Welcome, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah, here you go. And also, we have a lady from the land down under. She's been a guest a couple of times on my channel. She's number 3 in the Masters Olympia in women's physique. The lovely Mrs. Tracy Guile. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Good day to you, mate. Good day to you.
Good day, mate.
It's early for her. Right? You love that laugh. I know you love that laugh. And also, she's a first-time guest. She's been in sport for a while. She just competed also the Masters in women's bodybuilding. The lovely Mrs. Cheryl Mears. Welcome, first-time guests.
Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. Also, we got David.
We got David.
We got
David. Hey, David.
Yeah, you got David. David. Yeah, bad rap. So there's an old saying, old country saying, sometimes you have too many cocks in the hen house. So David, you just one of them. So anyway, ladies, I appreciate your time and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you.
All right, not a problem. So we're going to start off here. I want each of you ladies to talk about your experience and how was it like to be there in Japan, especially the Masters Olympia. So we start off with the Olympia qualified, lovely Miss Robin Mays. So you start.
Yeah, I gotta get used to hearing that. Japan was always a place I've always wanted to go to. It was on my bucket list. So when I heard that the Masters Olympia was going to be held there, I definitely was like, I got to qualify for that, because now I have 2 reasons to go. One, because I always just wanted to go, and now I have a purpose of being there. It was a beautiful country. Definitely going to go back. Learned a lot of things. I'm looking forward to going back. Competition was great. Weather was hot. Everybody will tell you that. It was really hot there. I think if I go back, it won't be in August, that's for sure.
I mean, that is, I know I was talking with Donna. She talked to me on IG, which she told me that it was hot there for her. And like you, Donna, because you went there, I think, a week earlier before everybody else.
Yeah. And my coach is the one that said me, you got to be there a week early because you got to get acclimated and everything to the time and all that. So you need to be there a week in advance. So we were there. We pretty much took Uber for the first couple of days, and then after we got to familiar with some of the streets and stuff, we were like, well, we can walk. So we started looking for the nearest gym, and we found a Gold's Gym, which was like a 15-minute walk. So we start implementing that walk, with fasted cardio in the mornings. So we will go early in the morning, walk to the Gold's Gym, finish up our cardio, and then walk back to the hotel. So we basically was walking and eating food, eating our breakfast, not knowing that they don't like that there.
Exactly.
I was like, why are we getting washed so strangely?
Yeah.
We didn't know that you're not supposed to walk the streets. But I was like, okay, if I eat this breakfast while I'm walking, that'll be my 10 minutes walk to digest my food, right? But I think Robin is the one that told
Yeah.
us.
Well, I have
I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that again.
yeah, one of my clients
Yeah.
is actually from Japan, and he told me a bunch of stuff like you don't eat in public. They don't like a lot of affection and
Mm-mm.
stuff like that, and they're very quiet people. Don't talk on the train. I was like, oh, wow, you guys got a lot of rules.
hmm And then the rules of the gym, you can't wear shoes. You got to take your shoes off and put theirs on. And
Yeah.
you can't put your shoes on until you actually hit the workout pavement, the workout area. And if anyone, not even the trainers there are the people that work there, but if any one of those ladies see you even walk through the women's room with your shoes on, they come and get you. They're like, take your shoes
Yeah.
back over there.
Yeah, they also didn't want you to do any type of filming or taking pictures.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nothing.
They
I
were
found a different place. My place was pretty laid back. I just had to wear long sleeves to cover my tattoos.
Well,
Oh
it's funny
yeah,
because the lady
they put
asked me,
tape. They put tape on people there.
yeah, the lady asked me,
I was one of them. I have a tattoo right here, and they
Yeah.
put the tape on. And she was nice. She goes, "This time it's free, but tomorrow you have to pay." So I made sure I kept that tape on the whole time.
Yeah.
Donna,
Yeah,
did you tell experience with the sauna?
Oh yeah. Me and my girlfriend,
Who's
we got
there?
thrown out. We got thrown out of there.
Donna got
I
thrown
know.
out of the sauna.
I think I know traditionally that sometimes they're all bathed together like family, the men, the women, and the children. Some places, and the other places you have to bathe separately.
This was they wanted her to wear a robe.
Yeah, we
the
were in
sauna.
there with full clothes on.
Yeah.
We take off our tops, and from the time they saw us, this one lady looked like she was very, very nervous. She kept looking at us, and then when she couldn't take it anymore, she got up and fled out the room. And then when look, she came back with a front desk lady like, "Oh, you guys can't be in here." And she could speak good English. She said, "You can't be in here unless you have a robe on, and you got to pay $300 for the robe." I was like, "What?"
Dang.
That's crazy.
You better
You say you guys gotta leave now.
Oh my gosh.
You better off sitting,
Yeah.
just turn on the shower and sit in your bathroom and sit in a sauna. Then that's
Yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah, they're very, very strict. But they said the steam room was free. So I said, okay, well, I grabbed my stuff and I went to the steam room because nobody was in there.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they're
we got
very
a guest here. Yeah, we got a guest here. My man Josh Simpkins coming through. He says this. He says, "Happy Fun Day." Thank you, brother. Aaron. And also, shout out to our man DJ. Says, "Damn, a lot of people on this live. Biggest one I ever seen." Well, I have some just as big, but like I said, this is a special one. So since Cheryl is pretty much new, we want her to share her experience because like you going all the way there because. On the list originally, I saw the list. You were women's physique, but I don't know why they got you women's physique when you're doing bodybuilding.
I don't know because I got invited under women's bodybuilding. So I show up and they're like, "You're not on the list." And I'm like, "Wait a second, I am on the list." And they go, "No, you're women's physique." So they supposedly corrected it. But when we went to the meet and greet, they still had me as women's physique. So I'm like, okay, not a big deal. We'll compete and so on. So then all of a sudden they're calling women's physique and they're like number 33 and that's me. And they're like, "You gotta compete." And I'm like, "I'm not women's physique." And I remember going upstairs. They're like, "You gotta go upstairs and tell the expediter." So I am. And then I remember seeing Donna and she's like, "Hey, I saw you on the I thought you were women's bodybuilding. And I'm like, I am. So I had to go from the 5th floor to the 7th floor to tell the guy I'm women's bodybuilding. And he goes, check. Okay, go back downstairs. And I'm like, why couldn't this guy tell him? But okay, at least I'm in the women's bodybuilding. So I'm in the right division. But yeah, so that was very interesting.
I had a problem with my name not being on the list too. My coach was going crazy.
Really?
Yes, my name
What
was.
happened?
I guess they're saying that they didn't receive my contract or something like that, or I don't know. I was like, well, I mailed my music the same time that I mailed the contract, so how comes the guy got the music but you guys didn't get the contract? So my coach is like freaking out. David would tell you because he was a part.
That's true. Yeah, I was trying to help with that, and
Yes.
reached
Oh
out
my
to
gosh.
Steve Weinberger, and Steve, I think he said he was on it. Yeah, he understood what was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of scary for you, and especially with you being all the way in Tokyo.
Yeah, we had already landed in Taipei, and that's when he called me and he was like, "Your name is not on the list."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "What? You mean I'm supposed to like turn around and go back home right now?"
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Don't freak out." I said, "How can I not freak out?"
That's why you were number 227 too. Right?
Yes, that's why I had that large number.
Mm-hmm.
And even when we went to meet and greet, my name still wasn't anywhere on the table, or on the list. They had to write it in themselves. So they just give me the big number.
That's experience.
Yeah,
that
I was
was
the
a-
opposite of you, Donna. I had the smallest number in women's bodybuilding because I was on the women's physique list. Like,
We should have changed numbers,
it
right?
is what it is.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Really confuse them.
Well, I
But
think,
I have to
I
tell
think-
you though, for my experience, I have a chronic illness, okay? And they were so helpful. It was totally different from being in the US. Anytime I needed something backstage, they jumped on it. There was no questions whatsoever.
Wow.
They just jumped on it. And let me give you this one story that actually happened. So we were doing our final posing routines, okay? And there were 3 ladies left to go on stage. So you give it about maybe 10 minutes before all of us had to go back on stage, right? All of a sudden, my bag filled up. I cannot go on stage like that. So I went over to one of the expediters and said, listen, I got a medical condition. I'm pointing because the English to Japanese, there's that, I don't speak Japanese. They don't speak English. But he understood. Normally, they would say the bathroom's downstairs. That's it. You go, come back up. This gentleman not only escorted me very quickly downstairs, but he's on the mic to the other expediter, that lady that was taking us on the stage, and telling her every step of the way where we were. And he kept holding my hand and going, it's okay. Don't worry, the whole time. Then we're going back up, and we made it just in time for me to go back on stage. And as I'm walking up the stairs and she's holding my hand, she just goes like this and she goes, are you okay? My heart just dropped.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I mean, with my condition, you don't get that level of concern, and then I understand, but they just went overboard and they were just so great about everything over there. So I just wanted to share that. It was just a great experience for me.
Well, we appreciate that. We would appreciate sharing that with us, Cheryl, because you know what? You know what you go through, what you've been through. I can tell you, I have an issue too. I have a pacemaker, have almost 11 years, and it's good for people to be concerned when we're dealing with some kind of issue, especially with our health, especially in another country. It's very foreign. We have here a comment from our man Damien J. Shout out to Damien J. He says this. He says, "You never see me in a sauna, no way in hell." I did a couple of times when I used to work out at this club. I used to work out at. Also, this is from Keith Vaughn. Join me in your recovery today. He says, "Good afternoon. How beautiful your day getting already." Alrighty. Also, he says this. He got me a little strange to me. So he says, as you enjoy reading these words, realize how your body knows how to eliminate something it no longer needs with every healthy, healing breath. Okay. All right. Remember that time, David, we had that guy I let in. After he was there that day. Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. So, let's talk to also the lady who was top 3 in women's physique in the world. We've been kind of quiet from Trish. How you feeling? How you feeling? Because
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I had the best time in Japan. It was amazing. Just seeing everybody and hanging out backstage. It's always one of my favorite things.
Yes, indeed.
I know she reached out to me saying, George, I just said, you know what? I told her I was proud of her. Because I remember our first interview, and I told her it was like 3 weeks after you got your pro card. And I told her, you're going to do well. That is Olympia level physique. She won Toronto, because Robin, you were there. She won Toronto that year. And then coming in here and being top 3 in the Masters Olympia. That is, I would say congratulations, lady. I say congratulations.
Thank you so much. No, I'm serious. I'm so proud. And I improved on my Olympia physique from last year as well. So I was just super proud of that. And that was a tough competition, man. All of us ladies, that was hard. Masters Olympia was just I actually, at the athlete meeting we went the night before, I saw everybody. I actually had a freak out on the way back to my Airbnb. I was just like, I'm not good enough. Everyone is bigger. Everyone is harder. Everyone looks better than me. I had an actual literal freak out. Oh. I just had to race back, get my head together, go, you know what?
Hey, trust me, I'm sure you're not the only one.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. I was thinking the same thing too.
I know that's.
I would like is Robin, is Tracy. Maybe I need to stay home.
Yeah, I know, right? I was just like, fuck.
But it's not always about size.
Listen, these women are hardcore. They're hardcore.
I would say.
And I was lying backstage, and then Donna gets up in front of me and starts posing, and all I can see is a shredded ass and abs turning around. And I was just like, "Fucking get up, do something!"
I think some of us guys like to see some shredded ass in front of us too. Other different situations.
And then, of course, they did the call-outs all in a different way to what I'm used to as well. We had no idea what was going on. I literally got on stage after pre-judging, and I was like, okay, I'm 8th, 9th, 10th or something. I don't know. Whatever, man. I'm just here. I gave my best shot. Let's see what happens.
The announcer was really confusing. He was but he was funny, though, too. He was...
I know. And then, of course, the MC was hilarious because it was kind of entertaining to hear him, but you had no idea what he was saying. And it was just and I remember before I did my routine, I was just standing there for ages while he was just talking, just waiting for my name and my music to start. I'm like, this is a big intro. I hope it's really good stuff.
Yeah. I think this is kind of like a little design where they had I think this is kind of some graphics in the background with a male bodybuilder and it looked like waves and oceans. I think I saw some clips. Yeah. It was very, very artsy there. Very,
It was very artsy. It was really well organized. Everyone was really helpful, but it was well organized, but we didn't know what was going on. So we knew we were 20 to 30 minutes before stage time, but of course we were in a waiting room. So from the waiting room, they had to take us in the elevator, take us upstairs, put us in the corridor. Then we had to stay there for 15 minutes or something. Then go backstage for another 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, so our pump-up time, which we thought we had, we didn't have. Donna was smart. She took her food bag and everything. What have you got in there? I need stuff.
I took everything with me.
We were backstage together, and she was just like, I'm not leaving my bag. I'm not leaving my bag. It's coming with me.
Good idea.
And good thing I didn't leave it because I was supposed to have another little snack before I get on because I was thinking we were gonna go straight. Oh, I didn't think that we were gonna be hell in a line, at the corner, at a dark corner.
I know, in the dark corner, and everyone was just calling for number 33. It was the whole time. Cheryl was famous. It was just like,
yes,
we
all the time.
And she's not in our division. Sort it out.
It's something I'll never forget.
Yeah.
This is just straight sitcom. This would be. I mean, somebody should have recorded this shit and like, hey, put this on Marigold's funniest bodybuilding videos. I mean, we got here comment from my man. DJ says, Tracy, the colorful Ozzy guy, good to see you. You did a fantastic job at Masters. Also, this is for you, Trish. It's from a man DJ. It says, Trish Wood, you're great too at the Masters. Like this was your, like say, I know Trish. This is because I know we talked about this before because you were planning on doing the show because you already qualified. What was your feeling, there, being there in that environment, especially with your Iron Sisterhood?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we talk about, having like head games. I'm always the smallest person. I'm 115 pounds. So it's like I get up there, I'm like, hi, I'm like this big. So, 4'11". So I'm always outsized regardless. So, that's always in the back of my head. But everybody was great. I mean, the competitors, the venue, all of it was, finding my way like around was a bit of a challenge, but it was good. I mean, I had a great time. I stayed a few days after and just did my thing, toured around, hung out, ate some sushi and shit,
Yeah.
It was
Good
great.
sushi.
Yeah, we went around everywhere and fried food. It was like heaven.
on every block there were like 6 to 7 restaurants. Nobody could ever go hungry there. Literally.
No. Peak week, it was torture. After the show, you were like spoiled for choice and you didn't know where to stop. You were just like, oh, I'll stop here, but let me just see what else there is. Oh no, I'll stop here. Let me just see what else there is.
I actually came back lighter than when I left.
Did you?
I can't say that. I was on the plane. I was on 3 different planes.
Yep, same.
3 different planes where we had already prepped food for that morning to take with us. And that prep food went because we were still in Japan.
Yeah. And then the drinks cart came. I'm like, what have you got? Load me up. I didn't have anything on the way. Here I get double on the way back.
I should have done that because they were serving wine. I mean, on this airplane, that Eva Air, I'm not gonna let it tell you, they really did a good job at making sure that you never starve on that plane. From Hong Kong, because they sent us back to Hong Kong. From Hong Kong to all the way to LAX. This is the way I travel. We went from Gangsa to Taipei. We rode a train to Taipei, and then from Taipei we would have to take a plane over to Houston. But that didn't happen, of course, because of the typhoon. And the plane, the pilot tried to land 2 times, and he just couldn't. The plane was rocking and turning and all kind of stuff. We circled around in the air for almost an hour and a half. And then he said, okay, we're gonna try it one more time. He tried to land, still couldn't do it. The winds was literally taking him off course.
Wow.
Yeah, so they did an emergency stop in Hong Kong, had us on the plane for 3.5 hours. Then they said, okay, it's clear for us to go back to Taipei. So we flew back to Taipei. And then when we got there, this is like, mind you, like in the middle of the night, the next day, we stayed in a line for almost 6 to 7 hours, waiting for them to clear, transfer our tickets to somewhere else. And in the wee hours of the morning, only one ticketer is there. You didn't even want to see the line when we got there.
Wow.
Is
Yeah,
that
they
good?
start feeling so sorry for us. They start bringing these dry biscuits and dry snacks, water. Me and my girlfriend, my friend that went with me, we were doing cardio. We actually had enough room to do cardio, like literally fasted cardio in the airport
Wow.
with a backpacks on our back, on our backs. She will go
No,
and do
that
cardio, then I'll go. Then we take toilet breaks in between. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Wow.
and
That's
it
crazy.
was bad. I think I went through so many different immigrations and TSA. I can't even remember. I can't even remember what day it is. My body would feel like I was like out of experience. This kind of
Yeah.
feeling where you're not in your body, but you're just watching yourself. That's how tired my body was, literally. And we were dragging suitcases, y'all, dragging suitcases wherever we went. It
This
was
was
bad.
going home, or
wow.
was that going to the show?
Um,
That was,
going back.
oh man, at least it
Yeah,
wasn't up to the show.
I
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
because my feet were so swollen.
Yeah,
Even though I had on compression, I had on my compression socks and everything. My feet was so swollen, and I'm talking about pain because even though we were still trying to do the walking, I would even try to do lunges in the plane and squats and all, try to stretch. That didn't even help because it was so much pressure on just being sitting in the plane for that 13 hours, and then another 2.5 hours, and then another hour and a half. It was, oh my gosh. By the time I
I'm
got
like
home,
this.
I couldn't even feel my body. Like literally, I
I'm
couldn't.
I'm like this. It was about 3 weeks ago. I went to Tampa. The Shotton unit's a bad rap. I went there to help her out, and I had to catch a train. I live like 2 miles from South Carolina. Amtrak Depot is closer to me in South Carolina, Dillon. I had to ride like a good 5 hours. Then I had to do stay over in Savannah, because that's where I went to my first Bible show in Savannah back in 2022. I've been to that train depot. I had to stay there 6 hours before I can get the train back going to Florida. And then on my way back home, because I left that Friday afternoon, because David took me to the train depot, and I had to wait another 6 hours there. I will not complain about that after what you went through, Donna. I mean,
Yeah.
that is.
I was
I
wondering
won't complain, but
I don't think I want to see another plane no time soon.
I,
what about to say, David?
Tracy, I'm
What was
sorry,
it?
girl, but I can't come down under.
Maybe
Oh,
next
that's a long
year.
ways.
It is a massive haul to go anywhere from here.
Hmm.
So it's just like going, everything is at least 20 hours away from me.
Yeah.
So I'm so used to it.
brutal.
Yeah,
I was coming
because
back though from Japan. It was our flight was delayed from Japan to Hong Kong for like an hour, and I had to change planes in Hong Kong, and I had an hour and a half. And I was just like, right, I don't know how they're going to make this happen, but it was a really good airline. And I remember when I came to Japan, they had kept the plane waiting for people on their transfer, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whatever, what will be, will be. I'll get on a plane, whatever. So anyway, so we get there to Hong Kong. Someone picks me up from the front, and he races me through, gets me in the line. I was like, okay, dude. So I get on the plane. So then I get to Sydney. I had to change it to Sydney, pick up all my luggage, and then get a plane to Melbourne, which is such a pain. Anyway, so they're calling me on the loudspeaker, and I was at the baggage control. And I was like, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in my bag, but here we go. I go there, and the lady's like, oh, okay, so your bag is still in Hong Kong. It's going to be sent directly to Melbourne. I was like, awesome. I said, you couldn't have just sent me directly to Melbourne, but okay, that's fine. And then she said, oh, it'll probably beat you home. Well, it didn't beat me home because I got home and then I got a text message saying your bag is still in Hong Kong. And I was like, well, at least I don't have to like lug it around.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
deliver it to your door. I'm like, that's fine with me. Deliver it to me.
Yeah, that's the worst when we had to travel with all that luggage, especially on the train.
Always.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I'm such a snob. I'm like, don't show me a train. Don't show me a bus. So I was in London for a while, so I'm British as well. And like the train system and subway system is like, it's so good, right? But all I have is memories of standing at the bus stop in freezing cold weather with the wind whipping through you, the frozen nose and frozen ears. And because I grew up in South Africa, I could never quite get the hang of buying proper warm clothing. So I'd be wearing like thin layers, but like 5 layers of it. Yeah. So it's just like my memory. And then I moved to Australia, and the public transport here is terrible. Like if the bus is coming at 1 o'clock, right? You'll see that bus at 1:25. So I was just like, don't even go there.
See, I live out the country. And where I live at, there's no buses, you can there's a thing called seats, but you have to call that in. If you don't have a car, it's Pat and Charlie, left foot, right foot. That's how.
Yeah, that's right. I much prefer to just walk. Like when I go overseas and everything to other competitions, I love walking everywhere because I love exploring and you see stuff. And when you can't eat in peak week, it's amazing because you look around, you see the things. It's not about anything like you sightsee. But like Robin said, it was so freaking hot in Japan. There was no around in peak week at all. And then I woke up the day after the show and I'm like, right, let's go on some adventures. And it was pissing with rain.
Yeah.
Me and my daughter, we planned Disney the next day. It was like being in Florida during a hurricane. I mean, we already paid, we're going. But you got the umbrellas, they're falling around. I mean, you were just drenched. What we were doing is every time like we would stop at a store, the first store like we happened to be at was an ice cream place, right? So we go in, I don't eat ice cream because of my condition. But I said, the heck with it. Let me go ahead and do it. Everything I ate in Japan, nothing bothered me, which was a shock. Even my daughter's like, what's going on here? And I'm like eating everything. So I got an ice cream cone, went out and ate it, finished it. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, I want another one. So I go inside to get another one. And the lady's like, didn't you just have one? I go, yeah, but I need another one. And she goes, for who? I said, for me. And so she just started laughing at me. And I ate 2 like within 20 minutes. And it was heaven for me. And I loved it. Everything
maybe that's not allowed
there
either.
was delicious.
But right here about Japan, compared to how we eat in America, there's more chemicals and stuff in the food and stuff like that. And I think like there's places where they have like they sell like their convenience stores be selling cakes and buns and sandwiches, and they're pretty decent.
You know? Very fresh. Everything's fresh.
Everything unbelievably fresh. I mean, I don't like asparagus, but he gave them to me anyways. But as soon as I go to the bathroom and do a number 1, you can smell that asparagus in your pee. I had asparagus there, and I am telling you guys, the freshest asparagus that I ever seen in my life, and I ain't smell 1 drop of antibiotics in my pee.
Nope.
Wow.
None. I was telling my girlfriend Alicia, I was like, oh my God. Well, there's something wrong here because I ain't smelling asparagus coming out of my pee.
The meal prep.
We just got a guest here, the lovely Mrs. Erin Hawkins. She just competed about a couple weeks ago at Tupelo. She won the women's masters over 50, right? And she maybe future we might see her making master. Oh, welcome, ma'am, and thank you for your time.
Congratulations, Erin.
Thank you. Hey, I just got to the gym. Sorry, I'm late.
That's all right. So, folks, I got some comments here from a man, DJ. He says this. He says, Robin Mays, you did a great job. Keep up the good work and good luck at the Miss Olympia. All right, shout out to my man. Says also my man here, Josh Simpkins. He just dropped this. Give me a second. He says, wait a minute. So Josh says, all the ladies look phenomenal at the Masters Japan. They did. I mean, I didn't, because when you had the show, I was like knocked out sleep. I was dead in the world. Also, this is my man DJ. Your crackling laughing brought so much lightheartedness to the live stream. Thank you, Tracy, for that. Nobody does it better than you. And also, we got here from man DJ says, shout out to you, Sherry. Says, Cheryl Mears, I wish you well on your journey in women's bodybuilding because
Thank
you are a superstar all on your own. Oh, thank you, man. I tell you, ladies,
I appreciate that.
I got to stay with ladies here. You guys, they get excited. They love you, ladies. They get excited. So, Aaron, you here, and you did Tupelo was about a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And you won Widget Week Physique. What made you switch?
Well, I got my pro card in bodybuilding, so I prefer bodybuilding. I don't place as well in physique. I don't know why. I guess I'm too.
Aaron, I'm the same way with you as you.
Yeah, so I'm bodybuilding is my thing. I did Omaha, but I did physique because my coach was like, "You're doing that show." So and that was fun, but bodybuilding is more my thing. I like the poses, and maybe I'm not girly enough to be physique. I don't know. I seem to do better with bodybuilding, so that's my lane, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's great, But like I said, did you get to catch some of the Masters? Oh, what's your thoughts of it?
The Masters O.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get there. I won the 50s, right? But you only the 40s qualify. You have to win the 40s.
Yeah.
It says 40, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yes, it's most exclusive to 40.
I was close. You know how it goes. You guys know.
Because I know Chris Coy won the
Yeah.
40, and she won the 40 at Chicago last month, but for some reason she didn't make the show. I was at Tampa where Keisha Oliver, she won the 40, but they were saying that was qualification for this year's Masters. I'm saying, wait a minute, that's kind of too soon, you think? I mean, the Masters like the next week. I don't think her and April Cosmato, who also made her pro debut this year, they both won in the classes, both in women's bodybuilding and women's physique. And I'm saying like this, ain't that a little too soon? Because that's barely a week from the show, for the Masters Olympia starting. I think you gotta have at least more time or make a qualification for 2027.
Yeah, I felt bad for both April and Keisha because they couldn't go to Masters Olympia, and I hope that they petition IFBB and ask them for an exception to try to go on for 2027 Masters Olympia, assuming it's in 2 years. But yeah, it's just like a week to get ready for Tokyo. It's like it's not enough time,
I know I barely make it. I felt like I jumped off a plane from Chicago, and I only had a couple of days to spend with my family, and then before I know it, I was on another plane that then following Thursday, and I was like, I'm still in a whirlwind here. Yeah, I still haven't came down from the cloud that I was on, and then I was on another cloud.
You just backed it up, lady.
And I'm still trying to get off the cloud that I on from the 3 days of traveling.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
One thing I was curious
man,
about
DJ
with y'all ladies real quick before I forget. Oh yeah, go ahead with the comment.
Yeah, okay. He says you look amazing as well, Cheryl, at the Masters. Great improvements. Also, shout out to my man here, KLA the Wanderer. He's popped through here. He said, "What's happening, panel?" Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And also, this is from a man, DJ. He says, "Don't worry, I'm working on nicknames for the rest of you athletes. They will be cool. Trust me." Okay. So anyway, what you about to say, David?
One thing I was curious about, because I saw the South Park episode about Japanese toilets, but were the toilets weird for
I
you?
love
that.
Okay, you guys want to hear something crazy?
Man, I was coming home.
They were the
I had a
cleanest.
normal toilet, and I was just like, I can't remember what to do. I have to wipe myself. I have to flush. What's going on?
Takes it a while.
Okay, ladies, what about in the arena where everything was plastic? You went into the bathroom and they put plastic on everything.
Everything, yes.
Really?
They're making sure that you don't get 1 ounce of tan Not 1 ounce of
Yep.
tan on their walls, on their toilet. Nothing.
And they
Nope.
switched up the washers in the toilets too, which was smart.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I know for a fact they're the cleanest people that have to be walking around because
Yeah.
Yeah.
even the seats stayed warm. You know,
Well,
Yeah.
the toilet seats, you sit down and you be like,
woman.
they were warm nonstop.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
We
think we
got
all
comments
need,
from man DJ. Shout out to we want to say to see you, Aaron says, nice to meet you, Aaron. Hope you're doing good. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
If y'all haven't
You're
seen the
welcome.
South Park on
So,
Death
yeah,
in Toilets, you got to see it, though. It's very funny.
I've seen it. It's like I said, it's a different experience when you go to another country. And I know being there, especially I saw a picture. It was a picture of it was in the stories. It was Anna Harris and Robin at this I think it was a club or a bar or something, and y'all was still wearing your tops from your posing suits. I
Yeah.
mean,
We
the
had
two guys
sake.
took picture with you. Whoa.
Yep, we had
Yo,
sake.
Isaki, that's rice wine, right?
Yes. So it comes in
Yeah, it's-
sweet, and you can get it in like spicy. We did the sweet.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Oh, hello, mate.
One thing
Everybody got something to say?
I wanted to ask the ladies too, like, what did y'all think of the announcer? I mean, he hyped you pretty good, but he was so hard to understand.
We have no idea what he was saying. We were just going
You only understand when he says your name.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Then
it.
I didn't understand him.
We just like sitting there going like, oh yeah. It was like a car revving, waiting to just go.
But he made everything sound so exciting, though. You
Yeah.
could have fallen on stage and here she fell.
Yeah.
The way he just, explained everything.
Yeah.
He was very engaging. So couldn't understand him.
I was super impressed he said my name right.
Like what?
They don't even say it right here in Australia, and the MC in Japan got my name right. I was just like, nice.
That's something I think it's experience because I think probably other than maybe I know I interviewed a lady a while back, Kara Nung. She got her pro card in Japan was a couple of years ago, and it was a figure. And I think there was one point they was going to do a women's physique show in Japan, but that got nixed. I think like I said yesterday, I interviewed Abby Jimenez, and she's from Philippines. They said it was only a 4-hour flight for her from here to Japan and Philippines. And I like this. It's starting to really grow in the part of the South Pacific, like because Tracy, you're in Australia, that's part of South Pacific. Places like you got the Philippines, you got Singapore, China, Japan, South Korea, not so much north but south. And you think, would you ever do another show in a country like maybe like Philippines? I was talking to Abby, they might be trying to do pro shows in Philippines. Wherever you like you, Aaron, since you are here and you are future possibly Master Olympian, what would you ever like to go to another country and compete in bodybuilding?
Of course, I love to go to another country. I don't. Does anybody know why they have that in every other country? It's interesting. Does anybody ask that question? You guys already talked about that.
I was talking.
I know. I have friends that have qualified, but then it's like $20,000 to get there, so they don't go.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah, it's like coming from Australia.
I know it wasn't cheap for y'all to go.
Anywhere. So unfortunately, we don't have as many options for shows. Like when we go to a show overseas, it's like we have to bring like 500% effort because we don't have that many shots to. We can't go from state to state to state to try and qualify. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of a 1 or 2 shot deal for us.
Yeah.
So but
I know. I shouldn't have been spoiled. I'm in America, but
budget and the body when you're traveling so much. But it is what it is. Like I love every single part of it, and I make the most of every single part of it, especially making friends. And when I can pull off a great physique on a stage, an international stage, despite all of that, it's an absolute win for me anyway. Meet new friends, hopefully each year get to do a few more shows, pick up a couple more sponsors. Like it is what it is. Wherever you live, you make the most of where what you can do. And like I've done. Like I won my pro card last year, 2024 in May. And, I've done 3 pro shows and I'm a 2-time Olympian. I think that's pretty cool.
Super cool.
I'm shooting high.
More power to you, girl.
Because, I got to.
Yeah.
I got to level up. I got to bring A game. I can't just be a number when I rock up. Like, what's the point? Like, that would just be disappointment all around, especially for myself, my coach, my fans, people that help me out and support me and get me in stage ready. Like I have to bring every single ounce of everything to the show. And that's like another reason, like when I get there, I'm so flipping happy and bouncing around. Because I made it happen.
Yeah, because here she is right now. She's top 3 in Masters. Because you have right now, you have Heather Grace, who's tipping on 5th. You have Candace Carr, who's 4th. You 3rd. Susan Graham, a good friend of my man's David's, and also Nanta Silva. Something really, it was you 4 here: Heather, Tracy, Nata, and Susan. That really brought your A game, honestly.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, very impressive.
I'm so proud. Like there was 23 of us on that stage, and everyone was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
It was a really proper battle, but it was so much fun. You know what I mean? 'Cause everyone was so lovely. We had such great chats backstage, and it's just like when you get to a show, it's like the work is done, and the people that are standing there with you, they also all the work they did. All the tears, all the hard late sessions, all the managing life and balancing and juggling everything. We all did the same thing. And it's time to like shine and celebrate and have some fun together and be proud of what we've managed to achieve.
That's what we did.
And it's up to the judges what may be may be. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm competing against anybody or anything. You're all my friends. You know what I mean? You've all been there exactly the same. We all feel the same. We all want to win. We all want to be our best. And to have that backstage experience to be fun and like friendship and camaraderie and encouraging each other, it's the best part because it's all up to the judges after that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we got a speech. We got a speech for the man himself. Anytime I got to speak his name, Jake Wood. Yo, Jake. I want that money. I want that gun. I can't help it because he's a great guy. He's really stepping up. So we got a little speech from the boss himself, Mr. Jake Wood. Wait a minute, I think the speech is somewhere else. I believe it was on, I'm trying to remember, he gave the speech. It was either on, well, I'll pull it up later, but it was from looking at it, was a great experience. Here, a lot of competitors here. I mean, coming from different countries, U.S. You had like some ladies from Brazil, especially like Nada, and also you had Carolina Alvarez. I mean, some legends in sport of bodybuilding. I think someone saw. I think I saw Ty Green was there. Was it? So I think he was hanging out there at the show. We have here comments here. This is from my man DJ. Shout out to DJ. He says, "I'm learning a lot on this panel. Thank you all for sharing." Also, for a man on DJ says, "I hope next Sunday Roundtable will get an elite of athletes like this. Perhaps Miss Olympia athletes, maybe. I can only hope. I can only wish. They can come and become." Also, shout out to my man Josh Simpkins. He says, "The announcer did sound like a hype man. It was awesome. Also, again, from my man DJ, he says, yeah, Tracy, it's cool, and possibly you will be at the Olympia this year. Because I know she made her announcement that she's going to compete in
Yes, I'm
another
going to do
few
Rising
more
Phoenix.
weeks.
I'll see you
Yeah,
there.
awesome.
I am. Well, as soon as I got
Yeah.
on stage, I had my team on the phone. Donna was there too. And I was just like, how did I look? And they're like, Tracy, you're not done yet. I said, what do you mean? They're like, you're doing another show. You're not done yet. I was like, okay. Okay. Again, rock and roll. They're like, we're going to make it happen. I'm like, okay, guys, let's make it happen. I'm going.
Any ladies are doing this because I know Aaron, you did the Omaha and you did the Tupelo. Are you having plans, or this is your season shut down?
I'm actually just decided to go to Pittsburgh.
Oh, cool.
Are you going to do the Masters Championships?
Yeah, I'll give it one more shot.
Great. Awesome.
Get it.
That's good.
So wish me
That's
luck.
good.
Good
Well, all the
luck.
best of luck to you.
That's why I'm at the gym right now. I'm getting ready to do my last leg workout. Here I am.
Nice.
I'm in Oklahoma.
Leg day.
Leg day. One more
Leg
time.
day. Leg day.
Brandon,
That's just.
Brandon says go do leg day. I'm like, okay, baby, I'm going. So we're going to Pittsburgh because my sweet husband told me not to give up yet. So he's like, let's go to Pittsburgh. Yeah, okay. He's the biggest fan. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
That's great. Well, like I said, I wish you best of luck. If you ever want to do one-on-one afterwards or before the show, let me know. Shoot out to me. I'm happy to have you guests. We can do a really complete interview. Any of your ladies, what's the
Can I eat a donut while we're on? Right after the show?
Yeah, you can eat a donut
while we're talking.
Yeah, you can eat. You can eat. Hey, right now, look what Trish doing. Trade with Trish.
I know. I'm jealous. I'm like, what is she eating?
Don't be jealous. Go ahead. You can eat. I mean,
hey, I'm on chicken breast all day, every day right now. This is it. When I lean into my sugar-free Jello, you know what I'm saying? Sugar-free Jello. Don't come between me and my Jello. Don't come between me and my Jello. You know what I'm saying? I'll take you out.
What we do for Klondike bar?
I know exactly. A lot. I would do a lot.
Yeah.
Good,
So,
good,
any
good.
of your ladies, any plans this year, or you think you're just gonna wait for next year?
I'm done. I did 4 shows already this year, and that's it for me. This grandmother is gonna be spending time with her grandbaby, and I just sent my daughter off to college, and I'm a lonely soldier.
Uh-huh.
I'm an empty nester. Yeah, so I'm done for the year. But this was supposed to be my last hee-haw review, because I was like, I told David this many times, that if I ever step foot on any one of the Olympia stages, whether it's Masters or whether it's Open, I think that this is gonna be my last go around. I'm gonna just hang up my IFBB belt, and I will be done. But then I heard this one man that's supposed to be my coach, Chris Darby, said, "You still got more, and you got one more year." I'm like, "Oh
yeah,
my God." Yeah. Then he said,
"Yeah, you're right. You have another year."
Yeah.
I don't know, but we'll see when he get back from Masters. When he get back from World Masters September, he gave me a couple weeks off, and he said when I come back, we're gonna go to lunch and we're gonna have a roundtable talk and stuff like that about. So we'll see. David, you'll know probably sooner or later.
Oh yeah.
And Trish, what's your plans?
I'll see you, Tracy, at the Phoenix.
Yay! Oh my God, that's so good.
The Phoenix, yeah.
Well, all right then.
So good.
I love it.
I'll pay $1 to see that.
You want to shoot me that $1? It'd be helpful.
Send me your PayPal. I can send you 20 if you want. And Miss Mears, what is your plans now? What's your plans?
I am shutting down for the year. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to make Masters Olympia. Last November, I had some serious surgery because of my condition, and I didn't think I was going to make it. But I said to myself, let's just go for it. No matter what I look like, what it is, this isn't a life, once in a lifetime opportunity. So I think I did extremely well considering everything I went through. But I said, I know some areas I have to improve on. So let's focus on that and try to have like a really great year next year. So, but it's killing me inside because I'm just like everyone else. Like, I just want to do another show. I want to do another show. I was thinking about doing Masters World, but I'm like, man, let me just hold off on that and, recuperate the body and start growing again. And, let's see what happens next year. So I'm just holding off.
I think one show I think we can use, especially for women's bodybuilding, was the Atlanta Pro. We only had 4 ladies. 3 of them did the open, and the other, and then you had Michelle Britt to do the 40 class. And I know because one thing was a lot of you ladies, many of you ladies were overseas. Like people like I know Anna Hirsch won show last year. Also quite a few other ladies like Robin. Also Cheryl, Rashana, Mela. A lot of ladies were doing that show, and then it wouldn't be time for y'all to get ready. I think, I know originally the plan was the Masters was going to be like, I think about this time, but then they pushed it up to August the first like the first week of August.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine say, once I got off the stage, from Tokyo, she's texted me, hey, I've got a competitor doing Atlanta. How about you go with us? And this wasn't my coach. This is a friend of mine. And I'm like, no, think about it. I'm going to get home late Monday night. Tuesday, I'm going to be dead. Then Wednesday, I got to start prep again. And then Thursday, go out to Atlanta. I'm like, that's insane. I mean, there's no way. That would have just been too much on the body. So I'm like, no, but I love Linda's shows. She does a great job at her shows.
That's one thing that surprised me about Susan Matheson or Graham going from Tampa to Tokyo. I thought that was really tough to do. And she actually had a 12-hour flight delay on the way to Tokyo. So she got there late. But I just thought, and she looked great, I thought, at both shows, but I think that would just be really taxing to do that. What do you guys, ladies, think? I mean, would y'all try something like that? Or
I mean, I was going to do Pittsburgh before, and then I was like, I want to be in Tokyo a while.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to eat, relax. And I mean, I'm glad I did, because it took me about a good 4 days to adjust back to my normal schedule. I was up till 4 a.m. when I got home. I was like, oh, wait. And every night I was like up till 4 a.m. because I was like so out of whack. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just now like getting back to my like regular schedule of sleep. So I wouldn't have been able to do it.
That's the same for me. Same thing too. Yeah. Every time I sit, I said like around like afternoon when it would probably be like nighttime there. I'm like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to drag my body up to just get up to do cardio in the mornings. Like, I'm not the type of person that sleep past 8 o'clock. And now I'm like getting up and it's 10 o'clock already.
My trick to because I went to China back in like 2020 or 2001. I'm sorry, and my trick was and I had enough time to do this, sleep for 24 hours straight when I got there, and it like reset my body clock. And then when I got back home to Florida, I did a 24-hour sleep too, and it reset my clock. But if you're going from Tampa to Tokyo, you wouldn't have time to do that. So
I think my stomach will be waking me up growling like, go get you some food. That's how I am now at night. It's because I feel like because night will be already morning there. So it's telling me to get up and eat breakfast like in the middle of the night. Like
that's what it was for me. Yeah.
My stomach is like growling like it's time to eat.
Yeah.
You could have like a hamster feeder. Get while you're sleeping.
Couple pebbles and then go back to sleep.
Get the hamster wheel.
Cheryl, I follow you for some time now, and you have always been a very strong lady to me, with everything that you have been through, over the years. And you still, you still keep fighting and still keep
Thank you.
coming out strong. I just love that way. You pretty much help pave the way, for women's physique. And I I just pray that you stay healthy to continue to do, what you love to do, and all the blessings that come your way.
I second that
I
motion.
thank you so much for that. I kind of feel different in the bodybuilding world because I'm not like the most, like ripped and, kind of bodybuilder, but
Mm-hmm.
I still try. I just love this
Yeah,
sport dearly.
yeah,
And
yeah.
in 2020, when I almost lost my life and now I've got the ileostomy and the chronic condition, I never thought I'd make it back on stage. And then I made it back and I'm getting better and better and better.
Yes.
And when people like you, they reach out and they say these things, it keeps me motivated to keep going because I am inspiring somebody out there that I don't even
Yes.
know.
Yes.
There was
Yes.
one gentleman, he messaged me. He said, I'm 47. I've decided to do my first competition. And he goes, and I was in Japan watching Masters Olympia. And I also have Crohn's and an ileostomy. And so he's watching everybody, and then he's watching, the women's bodybuilding, and he's never seen me before. So he happened to see me on stage, and he's watching, he says, and then all of a sudden he's like, something clicked. He goes, wait, is she wearing a bag? Oh, shoot, she's wearing a bag. And then realized it was an ileostomy. So he just was praising me up and down like.
Hope she froze on us.
I think she froze.
Yeah.
Well, she'll pop back in. We'll give her a minute. We have some comments here from a man, DJ. He says this. He says, it's like a sorority with you ladies. You look out for one another. Appreciate that, brother. Also, this is from Josh Simpkins. I agree, DJ. It's a sisterhood. It's amazing. One more from a man, Damien J. He says, yes, Kai Green, a.k.a. Mr. Get It Done himself, one of the all-time favorites. Shout out to my man, Exeguche23. He says, happy Sunday, George and panel. And also, this is from a man, Damon J. He says, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Tracy, good luck at the Rising. So you think with Trish. Also, he says, Trish and Tracy, the dynamic duo. Because y'all can be like Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
I can see Trish in a little red and yellow little suit, with the green pants, and and say, like, where's we say, like running down the streets of Arizona, But
That'd be awesome. I want to ask y'all, ladies, real quick. Like when you were walking in the streets, and you say it was hot, but in Tokyo, like what kind of reaction, like from the general public? Because I always think about the Japanese people in the movies. They're like, oh, they express surprise in kind of a funny way. But
well, we had a lot of things before going about tattoos and everything. And of course, I've got tattoos everywhere, so I took a lot of stuff to cover everything up, and I was so hot. Anyway, I went to get my nails done a few days later, and there was this beautiful Japanese lady with all these tats, everything, and I was like, I said, is it just a thing? She goes, it doesn't really matter. So after that, I was in my crop top and my booty shorts, walking the streets, my bag on and the veins hanging out. And everyone was so lovely. They were like,
really?
Wow, you look so good. All the
Nice.
for me. They're like, you have good physique. You look beautiful. I was like, oh, thank you.
That's cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah, they were stopping us to take pictures.
Yeah.
Really?
Even in the gym when they saw us come, because I would probably like wear my jacket just to get warmed up and stuff. So when I take the jacket off, all the heads they're like, whoosh.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Though.
They stop dead in their tracks, like
yeah.
Wow.
And there's the lights as well. It's so nice.
How did the meet and greet go? Did y'all have a lot of people come through for meet and greet, or was it kind of not as many as expected? Or
no, not as many as expected.
No. Yeah.
Well,
I left kind of early.
Category in Japan, so they don't like women's physique and women's bodybuilding isn't a category there.
Oh.
So, so in their normal shows they don't have it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So we weren't like, I think my coach said if you're a Pokemon, you would have had more success.
Yeah. So I think with Japan, I think it's a little more bikini. I think with Japan, it's a little bit more bikini and also maybe figure. And I think wellness is getting popular there. You know, those divisions, and with the men's divisions, open men and also men's classic and more men's physique, more or less, because the guy's not as big compared to the American. And like one thing with, like I said, you know, the fan stand is different when it comes to like if you did a show, in Orlando, and this is where we're talking about how there might be talks about it maybe coming to the States, you know, maybe in 2027. I know I was talking earlier with Miss Robin. He said that it might try to do it every year.
I actually had a theory about the next Masters Olympia. I wonder if it'll be down in Brazil, because that's where Tarek Alguindi is from. And they haven't they're hitting all the continents except Antarctica. But although they could do it there, but I could see them hitting South Posing with the penguins, you know.
And Antarctica for a competition, that'd just be not good. There'd be no inflammation. You'd be like rock solid on stage.
Because you'd be like frozen. You'd be frozen, and you say like no
chance. You put a bikini on in the Antarctica, then people would look at you weird.
Oh man,
there's the penguins.
But that's just my theory about Brazil. I just think it makes sense that's where it's going to be next. And it would be cool if it's every year, but I think it's probably going to be every other year because it's just a very big production.
Yeah,
I know. I was talking with Sharon.
It was the biggest one yet, though. So that's really great progress. It was the biggest Masters Olympia yet, so that was awesome.
I know. I was talking with Sharonka Hinton. We were talking about how it. You know, I think it would be better if you have it. I know it could be for you, Tracy, if you had it here in the States, but because I think the bigger fan base for it, especially if you have it in Orlando, where they used to have the Olympia for the last couple of years during the pandemic. Because
it would be great because I could run other shows alongside it as well. Then I could do some more shows in the States as well. You know what I mean? Rather than just go to Japan, come home, and then have to fly again. So and you're right. Like in America, it's the biggest fan base. It's the most shows. Like like that's very true. But also, having the opportunity for athletes to go to beautiful places like Japan or somewhere else, it also gives it something special. You know what I mean?
Experience in different places.
Exactly. So there's pros and cons for both of it. You know what I mean?
Because I knew from when I got into bodybuilding, it was almost like when I was on doing track, we get to travel to different places and stuff, and I was like, I just have I just want to have a legacy that I can leave for my children and my grandchildren, and they're so proud of me that no matter what I tell them that I place, this just go like way out to be like, they tell all their friends and stuff like that. Oh, my mom is a bodybuilder. She's a pro bodybuilder. She do this and she do that. Like today in my church, because I haven't been to church since I slept past Sunday. I slept past church time, so I couldn't make it. But my pastor and my church family, they're 110% always behind me, And so today when I went to church at the ending part, then he called me up and they were like, "We have an Olympian here."
That's awesome.
I'm the only bodybuilder in the church. I've been going there since 2000, I think 19 or so. Yeah. So they're all me. I'm the only one that they know as a professional bodybuilder and trainer and stuff like that. So they always get so excited when I have to compete. They pray for me. They keep in contact with my pastor. He keeps in contact with me, and we send messages back and forth to each other. Like, "Oh, pastor got first call out," and and he's telling it. Then he relaying it to the church members. So when I come there, they're so happy and just like embrace me. And that's a good feeling. And then they asked me about, how it was and stuff like that, and how these different places that I went to, and also I'm so happy that I have that opportunity also, to talk about these things, and even to talk about with my children also. I'm like, age doesn't limit you from doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's just a number. It's just
Yeah.
a number. So don't let anybody tell you that you can't do this and that, because you are in charge of yourself.
Yeah.
Like I tell my daughter when I drop her off at the college, spread your wings.
Yeah.
Go and explore the world. Just go and be you. Just go and be you. Even though I want to cry, my tears. Yeah, but just be you. Just have your own legacy. Build your own legacy. And you will see everything will just come together for you. And I'm still learning every day about my body also, and bodybuilding. It has really changed from last year to this year, my physique.
Yeah.
And I just love the changes. That's why he kept saying, oh, she got one more year in her, I know. Yeah, it's just the fact of just meeting people like Tracy. I think me and her was the loudest in the back.
Awesome.
We were friends forever.
Friends forever.
That's sweet.
It's just something about her that just drawed me in from the moment that I met her. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, and since we've just been like that the whole time that we were
Yeah.
there.
It's
Like,
awesome. Yeah.
yeah.
It's so
And I
good.
just love her energy, man. Her energy is like through the roof. And I was like, I'm through the roof with you too.
Yeah, you were.
Well, awesome. I have a comment here from my man DJ says, Jay-Z, God bless you, my sister, leaving a long journey and getting to where you are. Thank you, brother. Also,
Thank you.
DJ says this. He says, Linda Murray is the GOAT. Ultra respect for this woman's she's amazing. Also, my man says this to shout to Cheryl from my man DJ says, God bless Cheryl, and I will continue to pray for your health and well-being. I appreciate that. Also, my man KL, he has to be always a joke. He says, Tracy more of the female Joker with that laugh.
Yeah,
She's not.
that's true.
There's no such thing as a female Joker. There's only one and only Joker. And you know what? She can always be my hardest win. Shout out to man DJ. He also wants to shout out to you, Tracy, because you got a lot of fans. All your ladies have fans here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. He says Tracy Dot is more of a superhero to me than a female Joker. Thank you. Also, shout out to a man. KL says, if there's another opportunity to go back to Japan for another show, would you women go there? Because like especially I know what Robert says. Not in August. Not in August. Yeah. Maybe.
But I'd rather get back on a holiday. I would have to enjoy it more.
I want to go back for the food.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fluffy pancakes. Number one thing that I said I'm going to do is get those, and they were delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we go to another country, experience different food. It's just
I gotta head out, guys. Good seeing y'all.
All right.
See you,
Thank you, David.
Just seeing you
Thank
too.
David.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you, David. That with all the ladies. Yeah. Thank you, David. Shout out to my man David. It was great to meet him when I was at Tampa. He drew me around. I appreciate that with him. He's a great guy. Shout out to him. We have here a comment from man DJ. Says this. He says, I saw the picture, George, when I saw you with Sharonka Hinton and Ashley Jones. Your facial expressions hilarious. Have you ever seen you do? Yeah, because for me, being there and meeting some of those ladies who I follow on social media, who I've done content on, like meeting someone like I'm meeting here Sharonica. That was great for me. It was just so exciting. Then also I'm hanging out with Eunice at the Bad Rap booth. Guess if any of you who grew up in the 80s, guess who I'm standing with? Y'all, do I have to give y'all a hint?
Yeah.
He was the true lead singer of Van Halen.
There we go.
Y'all know.
Still can't know remember his name.
David Lee Roth.
David Lee Roth, Diamond Dave.
Oh,
I
shoot.
got to see him in Tampa. That is something that I actually remember when I first I was in Florida, was with my family, went to Disney World. I saw Al Trebek. This is the biggest celebrity I got closest to ever in my life. And I remember when I was at the area where they have at the hotel where I was charging my phone and stuff. I was going back to the booth, and I saw this older dude. I didn't pay attention to him at first. I thought he was with his wife. The woman was with him. And then I'm sitting at the booth with Eunice. We're looking over things. Next to those guys coming walking down the hall. And I look at his face, and then I don't know, my brain works differently than most people. My brain's like accessing. It's like a computer. It's just everything running through, say, face recognition program. Accessing. Pulling out, boom. And it gave me all the stats and everything. David Lee Roth, aka Diamond Dave, lead singer of Van Halen, solo singer. And I said, what? He talked to us. We took some pictures with us. He even talked about how he's a big bodybuilding fan because one of his trainers back in the day when he was training was Kay Baxter, and she was in his music videos like California Girls. I mean, for me, it was just something exciting and amazing to meet her, and also to meet Ashley Jones and so many other ladies. I have some brief little interviews.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, like I say, it was a great experience for me. And doing this, I mean, we have here some comments here. Shout out to my man. He says, don't be jealous, George. She hits the nail better. Nah. I can't be no jealous, no female. Man, I can't be jealous of female. So, and also shout out to my man, DJ. I met Andrea Shaw. You probably get her phone number if they ever happens at the Olympia. And I will laugh at the pictures just to see your facial expressions. I appreciate that, brother. Also, shout out to my man, KL says they didn't know who he was, but it's cool you met the lead singer of Van Halen. Well, it's been a long time.
I know who he was. All I listened to is 80s music, baby.
Yeah, I know JoJo. she we saw who he was, she ran down to chase him down and get a picture with him. But yeah, I mean, it was great for me. Yeah, and you ladies, really. Yeah, Did you sing
Panama with him? Did you do some rounds of
Nah,
Panama?
we just flexing. But I did when we put the pictures in, I did put one picture I put in jump. No, Eunice put in jump. The other one I put in running with the devil.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so hey, I might be a brother, but I still like that music. I used to listen to jump music come on. But yeah, I think Japan was probably a great experience for y'all ladies. Going to another country, seeing different people, and also getting together with women like yourself. From each of you, what did you take away from the journey? So I'm gonna go with Cheryl. She's kind of new to the cast. I'll go with Cheryl first.
What I took away from it is meeting so many of my fellow competitors back there. Everyone was so nice and helpful. It was just a great experience seeing people that you follow and you make chat with, but you'd never get a chance to see them in person. So that was an amazing experience by itself. And just going to a different country, I don't travel. Really, the only time I traveled was when I went to Romania in 23 for Masters Olympia, and now for Tokyo. And now I'm getting the itch to go travel more. So I really love that. And what I took out of it was I am not ready to retire. I love this sport. I love doing what I do and inspiring and just being around other athletes. It's just truly amazing. So that's what I took out of it, because for the past year or two, I was kind of debating on giving this up. My health and other things just weren't going as well as I would like it to. And people kept saying, this will pass, just keep going. And Tokyo gave me that fuel to keep going. So that's what I took out of it personally for me.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Tracy.
Me?
Yeah. Your top three.
Great memories, new friends, medal. Everything was just amazing. It really was. Like the experiences, the new people that I met, the new friends that I made. Yeah, the people that I already met on the pro circuit last year as well too, just hanging out with them, which was amazing too. It's like when you come together at these shows, it's like you're an instant family. It's like you've all had the same experiences getting there, and just like you have this connection already when you start. So it was just, some really, really great memories. It makes me feel all nice and warm and tingly, and obviously more inspired as well too. It makes the fire even brighter. I just love what I do, and it took 10 years of hard fighting in Australia to get my pro card. 10 years, 28 shows. And now that I've got it, I make the most of every single opportunity that I can get to get overseas and get into a pro show and do my best and meet people and make friends and inspire and just be positive and just to bring something, it's like, it's up to you what you bring to a show. It's your mindset. It's your, the energy that you put out there is like, what you'll get back as well. So it's like, when you go there and you just open up your heart and you just open up your mind and you roll with the punches. It is stressful going overseas to competitions and stuff like that. But the stress aside, you get so many rewards and lessons and benefits, and you get this real sense of empowerment as well. When you manage things and you work things out and, and you make the best of the experience and, and you're proud of yourself when you get there as well too. So, what you present on stage and all the rest of it is your best physique, and, you make a connection with the other girls, the competitors, like everybody backstage. You meet the staff and the promoters, and everything for me is a great experience, And I take the lessons that I need to take from it. And if you go to Japan, they don't have rice cakes by the day. Very bizarre.
Isn't that weird?
Their rice cakes is the noodle cakes. Is the noodle cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a noodle cake. There you go.
And then plus they make wine out of rice.
It should look a rice cake, but it ain't no rice cake.
You can make wine out of rice. You can't make rice cakes. That's kind of Trish.
And the sign and the no grocery the OK grocery. I don't know if you guys been there.
Yeah, I went to OK,
yeah. But the sign they say rice cakes and rice, but
no rice cakes.
No rice cakes.
I ended up going to OK, and what I did is put my shopping list in ChatGPT, and then I translated it into Japanese. And I went up to, because they're so lovely and helpful, and I was just like, here's my list. And this one guy, he just took me every round around the store to grab everything I needed.
Oh wow, you should have done that.
So
That's
lovely.
That's useful, yeah.
Oh, Trish, what was your experience, your thoughts of being in Japan?
So I actually went by myself, and I have never traveled by myself like that.
I do it all the time. It's so good, right?
Yeah, I've never done it. So for me, it was a huge deal because I've never, especially overseas, I haven't been by myself before. So it was pretty cool. I mean, it felt pretty, empowering, and felt like, I got to do whatever I wanted, have my own schedule, I didn't have to worry about anybody else, just do my own thing. It was awesome. I mean, for me, it was more of like a personal journey for me. I felt like it wasn't just about the competition. So it became more of like, it just was like really cool just to kind of like have that time to myself, and still, with the competition was of course the pinnacle of it, but afterwards, being able to do whatever I wanted to do whenever I wanted to do it, So for me, that was my favorite part.
Yeah. Donna?
Well, for me, my favorite part was I guess even just being there, just being able to go, because that little space of time that I had from Chicago to to make it there, it was like, where am I going to get this plane ticket from, this hotel money and all this kind of stuff? And my church stepped up to the plate and helped me with that. So it started to all come together. So I said, well, maybe I can make it. So yeah, so that was a blessing for me, in order to go. But as we get there and I started meeting, other people and stuff like that. And me and my girlfriend, she actually came along with me. Thank God, she was the one that was in Chicago with me, Alicia, and Tracy know hers pretty well too.
Yeah.
But, because we all like was in a bunch together, like.
Yeah, we were.
and she's also my hairdresser. So after my makeup and stuff, she's the one that just did my hair, and stuff like that. She's my hairdresser, and then she was my personal traveler.
Yeah,
from Chicago to the Olympia. Yeah, so she did my hair each time for my shows. Shout out to her, of course. If you're living in the Houston area and you're in natural hair, competition hair, Alicia, Texas, natural, she's the one that you guys need to go to, because I'm telling you, everybody was complimenting me on the hairstyle.
Yes.
But yeah.
Well, do me a favor. Send me her link, and I'll put her in and I'll tag it for her, and and just give her a shout out. We'll with a picture of y'all two together, and then I'll tag her in one of my stories.
Okay.
Erin, since you're here and you're going to be competing this weekend, because it's peak week for you, and you got to do leg day. You know what?
I know I got to bounce here because I got to focus. But I love hanging out with you guys. Cheryl, you've been my hero too. I want to say that.
To see you again.
Thank you. I'm gonna try
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
I love the sport like y'all, and I just love hanging out with you guys. And George, I'm a big fan, you know that. And I hang on every word, and I watch everybody's Instagram, and I just love it. I compete against myself. I just want to play. I'm like a little puppy dog when I go to shows. I just want to play with everybody and hang out because we've done the work, right?
Yeah,
that's exactly. Try to give it my all. It's meeting you ladies, and not meeting you virtually is meeting the world to me right now.
Well, like I said, wherever you want to after the show, maybe before the show, wherever you feel like you're ready to, I always welcome you back as a guest. You can talk about your experience and also what plans you want for the future, because this is about my channel. Give y'all ladies recognition and give y'all respect, because y'all deserve it. Y'all put in the work, you put in the time. I know there are people who may not understand it, but me, I'm still learning because I'm adaptable. But I'm willing to give the opportunities that for anybody to share the story. I would love to have Dre out here someday. It would be my dream, But if I get people like yourself who are, as I say, who got your boots on the ground, 10 toes down, that's the best part about when doing these interviews. But we'll let you go and go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, ladies. I'm a big fan of all of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye, Cheryl.
Bye.
We have some comments here. This is from my man KL. He says this. He says, George, if you met Robert Plant, would you be nice? But I don't know if he is into women's bodybuilding though. If I met him, I'd probably be cool. I know him. I heard from him. Also, we have Josh Simpkins. I'm enjoying the panel and hearing everyone's story. Thank you, brother. Also, shout out to my man here. The Female Body Forum, which would like to see the point system for Olympia qualification come back. I was disappointed it was dropped. Yeah, because I think some divisions, most definitely divisions that I talk about, which is physique and women's bodybuilding, I think we fixed physique, women's bodybuilding a little more when the point system gone, because you had more numbers of competitors because they were chasing after the points. But now with that gone, I think it kind of changes everything. Now you have to qualify to get to the Olympia now. And now with the Masters, you win 40 plus, but you got to do the Masters Olympia to get that opportunity to get to the main Olympia. And Nadia, she's already qualified. She won her show in Brazil. And I got a couple of days. I'm going to do an interview with Tiana Flex. I interviewed a couple of days before the show when she got her qualification.
Yeah. I know for me, that's how I got to Olympia, was on points. So, but it forces you to compete a lot more because you're chasing the points. So I think it's a good idea to bring him back. I don't know what y'all think, but I that's how I got there. So I'm like, yeah, bring it back. So I don't know.
Would any of y'all ladies be applicable for if they brought up point systems? Because that means that you have to do more shows, and then and also with the point system, you have to place in the top 3, top 5, and you have to do at least in some cases, I think it's supposed to be like at least 3 or more shows. I mean, a couple ladies was maybe like a few points shy from the qualification. I mean, when Sherry Piyami switched over back in 2022, she was just maybe a show shy for qualification, but she had to step away because one of her kids was sick.
Yeah.
I'd have to move to America.
Come on, girl.
You're welcome here. You can come here. Hey, it's right now, I don't know things going on right now. You're the type of immigrant you're the type of immigrant they want, but anybody else is kind of questionable. This one, man. DJ says we need the point system back. I know, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. Also, David, they need to bring back the point systems. That's for shots. Also, this is for a man, the female body form, aka David says, Tracy radiates positivity. She is the personification of good karma. Thank you, Dave. He's always saying, he's always like that.
Awesome.
And also, this is from female body. Hell yes, Dave, you god dang right, she does. And also, shout out to these guys here. Got a lot of questions. I can't get them all. It says also this for man. Let's go, Tracy. Let's go, Tracy. Clap, clap. Also, from man, DJ says Trish, Tracy are the yin and yang with each other, like the family and wife and Phoenix. I can't wait to see nail it. Yeah, and that's like I said, that's just another couple more weeks. You say, I mean,
weeks.
Time is flying by, folks.
I mean, 2.5 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know there was.
2 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was some shows, as you know, Legion, they dropped women's physique and figure, and also the Daytona Pro dropped it because I think Cheryl competed Daytona back there when she was doing physique, and now they don't have women's physique or figure this year. And the numbers, I think it's getting kind of low, but still, physique you still have a lot more numbers compared with bodybuilding. It's just an opportunity, and also since Aaron's doing the Masters Championships, wouldn't it be like this, even though you have the different classes, all age classes, wouldn't that be a show maybe in the future consider making into Olympic qualification show? Just like, because if you got to pay to compete like an amateur and you got to compete to do overall to get the pro card, wouldn't it be good to do the same thing to get Olympic qualification?
Yeah.
I think it makes sense because sometimes you might say when we're competing like two different classes, but as long as you have at least 3 or more competitors, and they just compete for the overall Olympia title.
Yeah, like the qualification to get there.
Yeah.
That's all bags.
Well, like I said,
it's
yeah. We got here one more from man David. Shout out to David. He says, Trish is so awesome. This has been a great year of growth for her, and her posing routine at Master O was fantastic, sexy and sassy. Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
Also, shout out to Erin. She's gone now. Erin is awesome, sweet. I'm sorry she get to miss it. Well, I'll send it to her a copy. Also, this is from man DJs. If you're by phone, you said it, not me. You mentioned Trish, and I totally agree. And also, Fear Bobby says NASCAR got points system too. Yeah, that's how it works. Shout out to our man DJ says, yes, come to America, Tracy. Please do. You'll be welcome. And also, Double T in the house at Rising Phoenix, and can't wait that. We have here Andre Alexander. Shout out to him. He says this. He says, wait a minute. He says, hey George and muscle bound ladies, I appreciate it. Arturo Miles, this is a new guy. It says Donna looks amazing and always has words of wisdom. Well, I'm telling you, I'm like this. It's like the episode of Chappelle's Show.
Thank you.
When Charlie Murphy meets Prince, and remember that he was hanging with Prince. Prince was hanging with a guy named Nikki Free, and Nikki Free was with the group Shalimar. Remember Shalimar? And people thought he was a girl because he was very pretty. And then they say like, "Yo, Shalimar got a new girl. She fine as a motherfucker." When I get you ladies on here, these guys on here, it's like Joe's got a bunch of new girls. They fine as a motherfucker. They get excited, Yeah, but I'm not gonna hold y'all ladies too much longer. And I know y'all busy because you two, in the next couple of weeks, y'all got a show coming up. You know, I know most definitely Trish, Donna and Sherry taking this time off to rest, and we might see you come back and compete next year. What would you say? Would you really? They do finally decided to bring the Masters Olympia to the United States. Where would you like the show to be, and would you want to be in it?
Oh man, that'd be a tough one. Where would it be? In the United States. I don't know. I mean, Las Vegas is amazing, of course, but I mean, that's someplace easy to get to. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It'd be awesome if there was more like on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. They're always on the East Coast. So it'd be nice to have something on the West Coast a little bit more. Anywhere.
Well,
LA, San Diego.
Well, since Jake runs at Wings of Strength, he can have it in Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Vegas is. I know why I remember when people tell me Orlando liked Orlando because of the fact it was more convenient to get around compared to Vegas. But Arizona would be a good place. If not, like I said again, there's always, if you're going to do another country, hey, we're not having not another country, it's still the United States, having Hawaii. When y'all think like to do it in Hawaii?
Yeah, why not? Shoot.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
I never been there before, so that'd be another place to tick off on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Or with you, Donna, have it like, we used to have Puerto Rico Pro, but now it's no longer there. Have it in the Caribbean. I think a lot of ladies would love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Barbados, Jamaica, Trinidad.
Yes.
I mean,
the Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, you enjoy the sunlight and everything, and just enjoy
and the food, OMG, and the dancing, oh yes, right up my alley.
Yeah.
Well, we have a few more. We go shout before we head out. We say, my man Andre says, East Coast is the best coast. I gotta agree because I'm from there. So Sheriff. Also shout out to my man DJ. The song I will sing for Tracy and Trish to routine for me, but then will be inspired by Pump Up, the jam by Technotronic. Get ready, get set, pose like a pro, pump up the poses, like let the judges know. Also, he says at the Rising Phoenix. Also, we got here from a man, David says, Steve Carr Show is adding pro women's bodybuilding this year. That'll be there. I'm very excited about Brittany Parrish pro debut. Yeah, shout out to Brittany. That's the new show. It's going to be, I think there's 2 more shows for women's bodybuilding because, this in the weekends also you have the Lita Popa show in Romania, which is women's bodybuilding. Then also the Steve Carr Show, which is going to be the month after the Vegas show, and also September. I thought they had women's physique on the list for the show, but they dropped it, I believe, and that is the Grand Prix. And that is Tariq's brother. We got here Tracy. She popped out. Hey Tracy, how you doing?
Hi, bathroom break.
That's all right. But like I said, we're not going to hold.
I have to go to work.
Yeah, but we're not going to hold you ladies long because y'all been eating, drinking, whatever. You try to get yourself regenerated. I'll give y'all a couple ladies the last words and share what you want to think. So who want to go first?
You want the last couple of words?
Go ahead. We give to Cheryl. She's just so lovely. She got that back smile on her. I love her voice. So sexy.
So you want me to give some last words?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just ready to go eat right now.
Well, that's the last words.
Honestly, I went to a place called First Watch this morning, which is a nice breakfast and lunch place, and I ate 2 meals. I had this like bacon and eggs and all this other stuff, and then I had a side order of pancakes, which was big, and then I brought home a blueberry muffin, and I'm like, I still want to just eat more and more and more. But anyway, so some last words here. Okay. I really don't know what to say. I'm just excited to be part of the bodybuilding community, being with the competitors like you, Donna. You made me smile when I ran upstairs and they're going, you're in women's physique and I'm knowing bodybuilding. And you're like, oh my God, you know, you were like so happy,
Yeah.
you know, to see me. And it's just people like you, it just makes my heart warm, you know, being in the sport and just inspiring other people. Because for me personally, I see myself as still having a chronic illness. I have my ileostomy, and this is what I see on stage. And other people go, I don't even see that bag. I just see your physique. I see your strength. I see you up there competing. And I guess really my, you know, last words would be kind of like what Donna was saying. Don't ever let anything hold you back, no matter what happens in life. You can still do what you love. It may be a little bit different, but just keep chasing your dreams, no matter what anybody says, no matter what people think you're crazy or whatever. Just keep going after it, because you only live once in this lifetime, and just go after what you really, truly love, and be kind to others during your path. That's the best thing that I could say.
Yes.
All right. Well, like I said, one more. We go here to, you know, Trish. You know, you have been, like I said, just like Tracy. You've been Olympian before, and this was your big return after taking some time off, and you did pretty good. I mean, you know, cracked the top 10. You know, and you should be proud of yourself just as much as, you know, what Tracy has done, and you know, in her career as a bodybuilder.
Yeah. Thank you. No, it's been an amazing journey this last year and just under a year and a half. It really has. I'm looking forward to way more experiences, way more shows, way more adventures, way more friends to make. I'm just enjoying and just loving the whole pro circuit, and finally being amongst it after such a long amateur career. But you know what? That long amateur career give me this determination to, like, you know, whenever there's a setback or something, or if there's things to fix and everything, I take it on board. Positive attitude. I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to get better. And I just keep coming back and coming back until they can't say no anymore. So I thank my amateur career for that, because it hardened me up. You know what I mean? No matter the placings that I get, I take the best experiences from everything. And honestly, like, I always feel like I win when I go to a show. Always feel like I win. For the journey that got me there, for all the struggles, for the people that I meet, for being on stage and having the honor to stand among such amazing athletes, and to just be around the whole atmosphere. I just love it so much. It's always a win for me. Always. I always take something positive from it, and I always just love every experience. I also love coming home afterwards too, and seeing everybody too, because I travel alone. So coming home is always an amazing thing for me to do. Unfortunately, I don't get to spend as much time in the country afterwards, because I've tried to do that, and then I just get real lonely. So hopefully I'll get a little bit of a team next year together with me. I can like party it up wherever I am. But coming to the States this time, I have some friends there too, and I have family as well. So I have family live in California. So I'll be going over there and imposing myself on them.
And a friend here in Texas.
And I got you, lady. Texas, I'm coming as well.
Yes, indeed.
Depending on what happens at Phoenix as well. I'm still going to be staying in the States anyway, whether it's for Olympia or not. So I'll still be staying, and I'll still be traveling and seeing some people and having some time there as well too. And so that I'm really excited for that. I'm excited for all of it that's coming up. So yeah, so 2 weeks today I fly, which is super exciting. I'm going to go and do, like, you know, my cardio now, and eat my food and do my training session and do some work. Tickle my box.
Wish you all the best, Mama.
Oh, thank you, beautiful lady. Don't worry.
We're going to stay in contact with each other, but all the way up to the stage.
All the way to the stage. All the way.
Positive vibe.
I got you.
All right, Chris, you have your last word.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing as, you know, all you ladies. I mean, it's been a long journey for all of us. I mean, I went pro back in 2011, and I've been fighting the whole like being small, always. So I mean, I always tell people, don't worry about how big you are, how small you feel, whatever. It's all about how you present your package and what you bring to the stage, and you're competing against yourself. Just have fun with it, enjoy it. If you enjoy the sport, I mean, because you're walking around in your trophy.
Yes,
I mean,
you
come
are.
on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to live in this body, and you get to enjoy the fruits of labor, all year round.
Right, yeah.
So it's not just about the stage; it's all about getting up there and the journey,
Yeah.
So,
yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, and Donna, your last words.
My last words would be, I think Tracy kind of like veer my mind to come back next year. we had some long conversations with that, but
we got some shows to do together next year.
I just love I love it. I love the womanhood, the woman power, girl power, whatever it is, that we share, because I mean we as women, it's not only that we out here just trying to build muscle and stuff, but we also trying to build that muscle with our family and other things that we have going on in our lives and stuff like that. That is a big part of us that a lot of people don't see. They only see the muscle part and stuff like that and us in the gym, but they don't know how much we are carrying on the inside that, so when we get together, it's like we release all of that like amongst each other and on the stage, and like, not just to win, but just to be a part a women's physique and a part of just being, with other women that want the same thing that I want, and I just love it. I love to meet all you ladies and the people that I even follow and stuff like that. That that one day you just get to meet them. You're just so excited, you know. And it's not all about just being like serious and stuff backstage and all tight and stuff. I don't want that vibe. I want that vibe like what my girl there bringing. I was so comfortable. I didn't even had any butterflies in my stomach, and that's my first Olympia. I've been looking forward for Olympia for years and years, but I just now started back doing masters because I've been doing open for years and years. So this year is the only year that I really do master show. For since 2019, I haven't done a master show. I mean 2018. So just getting back up there and being around my age group, or even younger, the older ladies that in my age group, you know, and I was like, and I look at her and I was like, okay, I look at her and I said, okay, well, we are here for a reason and we ain't going nowhere. So when the young ladies come and they think they want to shackle with us, we're gonna shackle with them too, right?
Oh yeah.
It's gotta rumble, like yeah. That's why a lot of you ladies have to interview are more mature women because you'll have understanding of things. You're not about hang-ups. You're not about this or that or image or whatever. That's why I enjoy and talk to ladies like yourself. But shout out to my man David. He's been sticking here. Shout out to him. He says, great to participate in this. These ladies are awesome. Everybody's awesome here. So, folks, if you want to follow these ladies, you can go follow their social media. You can follow Tracy. Y'all can shout out your tags, and if you want to, if you might want to follow them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And guys, this is my rule. And this is, since you're new to this, Cheryl, guys, be respectful. No D-pics.
Yeah, no.
Get some help. Whatever. I know
you've seen them all. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I know these are lovely ladies that get you excited, to get you a little flustered, but have some respect for yourself. As I say, you get more with a silk glove than with an iron fist. I know what you're doing with that iron fist. So,
that's right.
Yeah, that's true. So, folks, I appreciate our guests. Our shout out to the lovely Mrs. Robin Mays. She's going to Olympia this year. Best of luck to her. Shout out to Erin Hawkins, who's going to the Masters World Championships. Best of luck to her. Shout out to Donna Jones. Shout out to the lovely Miss Cheryl Mears. Shout out to the lovely Tracy Gow. Shout out to Trish Wood. all you people who follow. Shout out to my man David. Great to meet you, brother. I hope we can do this again next time I come down your way. You come down my way. But folks, shout out to these ladies, these champions, Olympia level competitors. It may not be the Olympia that you were, but it is still the Olympia. And not everybody can get there unless you are willing to put in the work, the time, the sacrifice, and the commitment and the investment in yourself as a bodybuilder. So I'm not going to put you ladies too much longer. Your mornings is about over. Y'all ladies want to go eat something to drink? I'm going to let y'all go.
Bye, ladies.
Bye, George.
Bye.
Love you,
Bye,
ladies.
George. Thanks for having
Bye.
us.
Bye.
Thank you, George.
I'll see you all soon.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, ladies. So, folks, this is your man, always George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk. Don't subscribe. Good night, good luck, God bless, and see you around next week. Or actually, it's this week. Bye.
Bye.